I figured I would do a video instead of posting, typing. I've been writing for a little while. So far it says, I gotta say, these subwoofers are the single and dual most impressive things I've added to my system, my sound system, in about 16 years. I was gonna continue and write about it, but I figured it's probably easier for me to just talk about it instead. When I was younger, 14, 15 years old, I guess, maybe through there, anywhere between 13 and 20, I really got into audio systems, car audio systems, sounds, just the way the whole thing worked. A big influence of that was a friend of my mom's who had introduced me to Paradigm electronics and speakers. He had a pair of Bryston electronics, or Bryston amps, are also two Canadian companies. And you used to visit and just listen to music, and it was just a fascinating thing. More explanation, more detail. Probably the first person that I had ever spoken to or met and ever hung around with that enjoyed audio and audio systems and explained a lot of it to me when I was that old. So my 16th birthday, I had enough money to go and buy, I think maybe between 15 and 16, I don't remember exactly, but I had enough money to go and buy my first pair of Paradigm speakers. Now I own like 6 pairs, or 4 pairs. No, actually it's more like 8 pairs. Let's just count them. There's 2 there. There's 1 there. And 1 there. And then there's 2 sets up there. So I have lots. There's more than that. There's 2 smaller ones on the sides. If you can see the ones on the sides, the small ones. And then the 2 on the floor are the new ones. Those are the subs. I don't need to explain what they are. You just follow along. I got into making speaker boxes. 2 of which I think, I'm not certain, I don't know for sure, but I thought my brother had them for the longest time. What I used to do is, people remember in the 90s, I guess, water beds were still a thing. I don't know if they are anymore. Maybe some people have them. And the bottoms were all wood, like particle board, really cheap particle board, stuff that IKEA still makes furniture out of, compressed fiber board, whatever. And I used to go out to the garbage, no shame, and I used to collect this wood. And my mom got me a jigsaw, and I got a table saw from somebody, and I used to make boxes, like car audio boxes or home boxes or whatever, out of speakers. And at the time in Rexdale, at Islington and Rexdale, there used to be a mall, a Rexdale mall. And in the mall, there was a Radio Shack that sold 10 and 12-inch woofers. There was also a flea market on Rexdale. The 210 flea market used to be open at that time also, 90s. And I would go back and forth in either place and get speakers and run my own crossover networks and experiment. I actually did a science fair in school when I was in grade 8, I think it was, on speaker volumes and frequencies and how different sizes of speakers affect the responses. I did poorly because I just wanted to use speakers in it, but I did it anyways. It was very unscientific at the time, but it has led me to all of this. Now, I've had some systems, and I've had small speakers up until about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. No, what am I talking about? It's been more than that. It's more like 5 or 6 years ago. I bought a Denon amplifier and speaker system, and I still had my Paradigm speakers. Before that, when I was going to college, when I was 22, I guess, I had a pair like the ones behind me here. Monitor 7s. Kenny remembers those. And then I sold those ones recently because I bought them back. For the 2 at the front. The 2 at the front I got, and then I got the ones at the sides. to match just recently. So anyways, I've been accumulating and changing and upgrading the amp and all of that stuff for the last couple of years, but never had decent subwoofers. And in the 90s, what I was doing, 94, 5, I was collecting CDs. Bass CDs, I used to call them. I had a friend of mine in the neighborhood that we both used to build subwoofer boxes, and then he started installing stuff in his parents' car, and all kinds of fun, roaming around shaking the shit out of store windows. But yeah, these bass CDs was a thing, like an actual thing. And my favorite artist, the Techmaster PEB, and the CD, It Came From Outer Bass. Very influential. And I haven't been able to really listen to anything like that for years. So many years. The 6 years I've had the stereo and accumulated all this stuff, never had decent bass. But now that Boxing Day happened and I manifested my own desire, I got these 2 subwoofers, and I've got to tell you, it's an experience, and it brings me right back to being 15 years old again and just freaking out at some of the music. It's great. It's great stuff. Now, I don't know many that enjoy it as much as I do. I know a lot of people like the dubstep and drum and bass and club music, and it sounds amazing in clubs, but I got to tell you, this particular kind of music, and some may know, it's not like that. It's not like club music at all. It's unique, and to be able to play it at home, it's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to show some people. I'll run demonstrations as long as people want me to. And notwithstanding, I will help set up any system that you want to set up. You got anything at home now, it doesn't sound good, you're thinking about getting anything that you don't want to spend a lot of money on, let me know, please, and I will hook you up. Trust me. It would be my pleasure to share the kind of sound properties and sound qualities that I've enjoyed. Free, of course. I don't need to. I just want to do it. For my friends, it's no problem. Anyways, I think that's about it for now. I'm going to get back to watching a movie or playing a game or something. This video's going on almost 8 minutes. I'm sure that's plenty of time. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you do watch, I appreciate that. That's pretty much my audiophile origins right there. That's it for now. Peace.